Greetings, YouTubers. It's October 2nd, 2016. On October 7th this year, it will make 6 years of being lovely and locked. So, this is how long they are now. And let me see if I can get them. So, I'm just going to update because it's been such a long time since I've been on here. I don't know, like a year or so. Life. So this is how long they are now. So they're just about to my behind. Okay, so any advice I can give, share for anybody else that is going through this journey? Lots and lots of things to do. So if you're new and you've been locked for a while, first thing, don't keep re-twisting and trying to make them lock, because you'll regret it. I have lots of proof of what I've done. Where'd they go? So this are all the locks that in the beginning possibly I was twisting, and as they grew, guess what? They were limp. Like the locks that when you lift them up and they just jingling and all that. I don't like that. And another tip is, if you're beginning your journey, don't use a lot of gooey ooey stuff to lock your hair up with. Definitely don't do no gels. But because it collects lint, and not even by accident. I always try to make sure I didn't put lint, and that's what made me start coloring my hair, my locks, because if you can see, it's lint embedded in them. And this is the beginning of my journey. Like I said, this is 6 years. So this is the beginning of my journey, and they all have like lint. So I was trying not to color my hair. We're going to get into that in just a minute. But don't use the gooey ooey because it stays in it. And then try not to pick them out. I've done that with some of these, and it's never a good effect after. It gets the lint out, but if you saw how much I have, I'm not going to pick every single one of them, because when you do, they're very dense, and you can see that. And I'm glad that those are damaged like at the ends, because it's not good later on. But anyways, not to color your hair by box. So I did a magenta from, I'm not sure. Anyways, I did a magenta color I got from Sally's, and it has the volume and all that. And I think I didn't get all the way through, like when I rinsed it out, because over the summer, these locks became very, 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 very bright. And then by August, I was washing my locks out because we went to a water park, and a lock this big came off. I don't even know where it's at in that lineup. But, it like fell off. And then these very bright ones like this, I think is the result of that chemicals embedded inside the lock, and it was just making it weak from the inside out. So I'm gonna get my hair colored, but I'm not gonna do it. So don't do the box thing. What I use on my hair, since I don't use sticky icky to do my hair, I just use water, drinking water, because only the best for my crown. I use drinking water and peppermint oil, some tea tree. I use tea tree because if there's anything like fungus, like can collect, if you don't always, I don't like to put a lot of heat on my locks. So a lot of times I try to air dry, or I use the dryer just a little bit, but it could still be in the middle of the hair of your lock that can be wet. So the tea tree will help break down so you don't get that nasty foot locker stinky smell in your locks. So I use that into a bottle of drinking water into a spray, and spray my locks. Oils, I only use essential oils mostly. I use that peppermint and that tea tree. I use this African's Best and some hair growth and this. I mix it all up in a bottle and I spray my roots only. Now, after like yesterday, I did a deep acid apple vinegar, apple cider vinegar rinse with baking soda. I used the Bragg's unfiltered bottle. That's the best because you want the purest. I try not to put too much. I damage my locks, so I'm really like, ah! So I in hot water, and I cleaned it out twice. I'm gonna try to post pictures of what that looked like. It had been at least 3.5 years since I had did that. I don't know why, but I knew it was full of oils. So I used just those oils, and I put peppermint on my edges, just because they were just like that. See, and I don't. Ugh. So for the last 8 months, I've been using that, and I go to a loctician that's here in Houston, kind of popular, and he uses Tajid Walid or whatever. So that's the last time. That's the only stuff that will be put in my hair, and I still don't like that because I have buildup. But your hair, not one lock will be the same. So this is a lot of new growth. When I'm not, I when I wash my hair, I twist it all up. I'm getting it done tomorrow, so I just washed it. But I got to go to work, so I only twist the edges. And then, like, I work in a hospital, so I use a ponytail. So I put it in a ponytail, and this will be like this. So, I don't, like I said, don't retwist a lot. You're going to regret it. I'm blessed that my locks are this long. They would be longer. There's some pieces that, like from the very beginning that lasted, and it's very few in between, and I don't know. But don't do that. To each his own, but I'm giving you tips. What else was it? I was listening to some other lock YouTubers. I found DXLYN locks. She was given an advice about the box, not to use the box perm, and she's so right. But like I said, I have a lot of lint, and you could tell they're all in the beginning of my journey, and I can't get all that out. So that's why I'm about to color it. The color that was in it, like I said, it was like a red, a magenta red, but red washes out so fast. So, and I don't have time to keep doing it. And I'm so scared of damaging my babies. See these bright ones? I didn't highlight any of my locks. That came from that box perm and it being embedded. So I kind of like this though, but I just don't like how in the end you can see the lint so well. But I like the color. So anybody else that hears this, that has some advice, please. I also been listening to Yanni Lockologist. Awesome. I hope you come to Houston. What else? This will be my 6 years, October 7th, 2016. Just giving you some advice as I've gone through my journey. Yanni, lockologist, she mentioned that not to cut your locks, I believe, not to cut it. I think it might be like a trauma to it. And, your locks show your journey. And that's so true because all the lint is mostly in the beginning of the journey. Mostly the beginning of my journey. So when I started my locks, so these are the lint locks I'm talking about. So when I started my locks, they were probably about this long. This has a knot in it because it was week before, probably because I might have tried to get the lint out because it does have some lint like near the bottom and stuff. So, but let's just say that my hair was about that long when I started my locks. So your locks do show a journey as they grow. And it's good to show that journey because you learn how you've developed as a woman or man. You learn yourself. And then if you're past 35, Mine started at 35. Lord, you learned something. So, which is, I mean, right before I turned 35. But, you know, I have groomed my babies. I have loved my babies. You know, this is my crown and glory. And it's a shame about the discrimination in HR. So I hope everybody is behind that and fight that. So I guess that's it. I'm just showing different, see what I'm saying? All this lint. Oh yeah, I gotta color my hair. Because I'm not going to dig into each one of my locks like this to dig that out. Oh, I said I was going to show you guys this. So let me keep talking and rambling on until I find it. But the reason why you should not constantly dig in them, here's one right here. Okay, so here's another, what I was talking about, lip lock, jiggles. Again, beginning stages. This is a back one. Yeah, this is a back one. So this is the beginning of the stage. And so you can see, let me turn it around. You can see some of the lint that's in them in the beginning. That sticky, icky stuff. I use so much of everything. Don't use that mango lime, all that shit. I use so much. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But I use so much of that it's not good. So anyways, I know that I've tried to pick this out because you can kind of, I can't get it on the camera, but it's so thin and soft in the middle because I've tried to get through it and pick it out. See how it's like really thin in the middle right here. So, you know, you're going to want to pick that lint out because you don't like it in your hair. And I don't know what's the best method. Here's another limp one. This is really thin. This is going to be gone. This probably will be gone by the end of this. Well, and then the way I separate them, see how thin that is? The way I separate them is I just pull them off from here. I don't cut it out because I don't want that blunt force. That's why some of these have like a little piggy tail at the end of them. Kind of like a piggy tail because I've just pulled it off. I don't cut them off. When they get that limp like that one I just showed you, I just pull it off and then it has that little fiery end to it and then they keep going. So, do not vote for Trump. Election time is coming. Who knows if I'm going to update. I'm going to post those pictures of the ACV rents. I did it twice. So that is both of them. I don't know which one's which. But enjoy, pray, love the Lord, love your family, love yourself, most importantly. Peace and love.